What up guys, it's King Kaiser. I'm about to do a Pokemon Showdown build your team kind of thing. It's going to be an OU team, and if I have the time, like right after this, if it's still in time constraints, I'm going to try battling with it. Otherwise that'll be a separate video that'll be uploaded right after this one. But beside the point, let's get into it. There's no Silver Shadow. This is kind of one of my own videos on my own time. But we will be continuing the Nuzlocke, and for part 3 I'll have it up soon. We've recorded it. We just need to do some editing. The Nuzlocke is going to be done together. We're going to have some of our own playthroughs and own Nuzlockes, and some of our own Pokemon Showdown stuff, and some of this stuff is going to be together. That's just kind of an insight into the future. But anyways, here we go. So this team, the OU team about to build is based a lot around speed, and it has a lot of leading options. It is not a very defensive team. It's either attacking or special attacking. There's one Pokemon in specific that has no speed and a lot of defense, and it's a good stall Pokemon. Yeah, that's kind of my insight into the team. You'll find out in the next 5-7-ish minutes what the team is. Pokemon numero uno, Scolipede. I'd give it a Focus Sash because it's not a powerhouse defensively. It can take one hit and die. As you can see, the ability Speed Boost. Moveset to work with Speed Boost, Protect, Sword Stance, and Baton Pass. Because Speed Boost raises your speed by 1, otherwise 0.5% at the end of each turn. Protect stalls a turn, allowing you to speed 0.5% with no cost. Sword Stance then uses the Focus Sash, even if you're taking a full KO hit. Use this Focus Sash at the cost of raising by 2 times your speed boost again. So now you have 2 times the speed, 2 times the attack. You can protect again, 2.5 times the speed, 2 times the attack. Then you can Baton Pass to another Pokemon, which is extremely useful. So yeah, but after Swords Dance, I would say, since if this is ever your last Pokemon, it becomes a pain if you don't have an attacking move. So I would say Mega Horn. I'll just take this spread because HP very key thing in this Pokemon, and so speed. Actually, I'm gonna bring HP down a bit and raise attack that much. And the nature I think is about right. I like shiny, so that's my Scolipede. Next on we have Greninja, the only Gen 6 Pokemon I think I'm going to use in this team. I'm going to give it what's the item? Another Focus Sash, because Greninja is one of the worst defensive Pokemon I've ever seen, but its speed and attack make up for it. Special attack, I mean, attack is decent. Well, there's only a difference of 8, but beside the point. Now Protein changes type with the move you use, so I would probably want to have 4 different move typings. So Hydro Pump, in addition to Dark Pulse. I would say Hidden Power Fire, because it's extremely unexpected when someone switches in a grass type to counter this. And some people use U-Turn. I'd just rather manually switch out and have a stronger move in the form of Ice Beam. This pretty much highlights what I would do, the suggested spread, and I really prefer the shiny to the non-shiny. Next up, Ferrothorn. This is a 1 Pokemon with the trashy speed. A 3rd possible use for a start, like a lead. I'm going to give it a Rocky Helmet because of good combo and effects. Making contact loses 1/8 of their max HP, loses 1/6. That's 28% of their HP on their first turn. And then add to it with attacking moves because it's quite defensive already. But, you know, I prefer defense, protect, and leech seed. Stealth Rock. And an attacking move in the form of Power Whip. Leech Seed is extremely useful. You set it up and start protecting. Now when you protect, you stall the turn, gain some HP, then you use Power Whip, attack, do some more damage, and this Pokemon has a massive defense anyways. So there's nothing to lose. Well, the only thing to lose here is that it's a grass steel type, so it has 4 times weakness to fire. So one sec, let me see if this can learn Earthquake. Oh no. That would have been the perfect move. Anyways, I'm gonna go with the suggested spread, change it a bit, HP down, special defense up, and I don't like it shiny, so to the next Pokemon, which is Chandelure. Underused, but it applies. Put a life, orb, attack moves do, like damaging moves do 1.3 times the damage, but you lose 10% of your maximum HP. I think it's worth it, 10 attacks, but you're going to be taking damage, so 3 or 4 attacks. Flame Body, 30% chance of burning a Pokemon making contact with this Pokemon. Ferrothorn and Chandelure, very reliant on the contact, so there's a risk in this team if a person is using a full special team, because those Pokemon need contact moves. Well, Ferrothorn does, Chandelure doesn't. I'd put in 4 powerful moves. Well, 3 attacking moves. Fire Blast, Psychic, because this is the only way I've ever been able to counter a Mega Venusaur with Thick Fat, because Fire Blast doesn't do much. It's gone down to half, and Mega Venusaur already has an astonishing defense. Fire Blast, Psychic, Shadow Ball, and I'm going to go with Toxic as an effect, like a status move, because I'm only using a couple Pokemon that can use those. Next up, the other Pokemon that uses status moves, Gliscor. If you have ever done OU battling, you know what this is for. No one uses a Gliscor without having this on it. Toxic Orb, at the end of every turn, this item attempts to badly poison the holder, then the effect Poison Heal, that when this Pokemon is poisoned, you gain 12.5% of your HP every turn, 1/8. No HP lost to Toxic. So it's quite advantageous. The moveset, I would put Protect to stall for Toxic Orb and Poison Heal to get that first 12.5%. I would use Toxic. It also boosts the effect of the stall, because now you're gaining HP, your opponent is losing some, and then 2 attack moves in the form of Earthquake and Stone Edge. This one to counter flying types when this one is the main attacking move. Earthquake has a higher hit percentage than Stone Edge, but Earthquake doesn't hit flying types, so again, Stone Edge is mainly for flying types, though I would use it in other places depending on the PP of Earthquake. It's a physically defensive Pokemon. I'll just take this. These are both physical moves. Bring down its HP and bring up its attack. You may not agree with the EVs I get of it, but I really like the movesets of these Pokemon. I prefer regular and Azumarill, which I already know what it looks like shiny, so I won't even bother going there. Item Citrus Berry. I'll explain that later, and they affect huge power. This is why most people use Azumarill. Give it the move Belly Drum. Now if you look at it this way, 50 attack, huge power doubles that, so 100. Belly Drum makes it 4 times, that's maximum, 400, but I go down to 50% of my health. This brings it back up to 75, so it's a good combination. The next thing you put in is Aqua Jet, just because it's so useful. If the Belly Drum works, the only risk with Belly Drum is you could still lose that 75 in one hit. But if it goes through, Aqua Jet goes first, 4 times the attack, makes this power kind of like 160, so it's huge. then stronger moves in the form of Brick Break and Play Rough. These are useful when you use the baton pass from Scolipede. So I'm just gonna go with the moveset they've assigned. So this is my team. There was one more Pokemon. If you want to remove any of these, I used to use a Landorus, Therion. Very good Pokemon. I just think having two ground flying types in the team not so useful. You might want to try a Landorus Therion with them. I gave it the move Fly to counter Venusaur, though Venusaur is one of 600 Pokemon, so well 600 OU Pokemon, 600 and something. Actually, it might be 700. Oh no, including the Megas, it's not. Anyways, I'm just kind of talking to myself now, so I'll finish this up, and I will battle with this team for the next video. So yeah, see you guys later. This is Kaiser signing off.